From beginner to sub-3 marathon in 16 months, episode 7.
Ooh la la, ah wee wee. Ooh la la, ah wee wee. Hey. Ooh la la, ah wee wee.
Guys, I have been waiting 30 days to say that, and it feels so damn good. If you're new to the channel, welcome. My name is Griff. You got a lot of content to catch up on. I got 2 playlists. There's the first 6 episodes of this playlist, and then you'll notice there's a 3-month gap. That's because I got injured. I was building for the California International Marathon. Something happened to my knee. I had to take a step back, but I did create some content on my recovery process. It's about a 4-episode mini-series. If you want to check that out and learn more about the injury, I'm not going to go into detail with that because everybody has heard all of that by now that's been subscribed. That's where you can go to figure out what's been going on. Again, a lot of content to catch up on. I will be running the Eugene Marathon in 14 weeks, 98 days as I'm recording this, attempting a sub-3 marathon. I started running last December, and then 16 weeks later, I ran the LA Marathon in 3:39. That is still the only race, the only marathon I've ever done. This week that we're going to get into was very tame. It was nothing crazy. It was 38 miles total, but that's the most volume I've done in a good long time. So I'm going to consider that the first week of this build. And it all got started Monday with 6 miles easy.
Okay, I went to sleep faded and I woke up invisible. Keep the ingredients, but I got the kitchen full. Thoughts are cynical, actions unpredictable. Supermodel bitches hold auditions in my swimming pool. This feeling pretty invincible. Pray this life reciprocal, and I'ma come back an eagle.
There's this neighborhood around me called Hillwood, and it's literally named very properly because it's so hilly. In the past, I haven't run it just because it's about a mile on this busy road to get there. But I figure if I run against traffic, wear a reflective vest and a headlamp, that mitigates a lot of the dangers of getting there. And I think just training on hills once a week and forcing myself into that environment is going to come in handy for the Eugene Marathon. It looks hilly when you look at the elevation, but when you look at the total net gain, it's not too much, especially running here in Nashville. I think that's going to be the one advantage that I have that I can take advantage of. So I'm going to try to get in the habit of doing that once a week, just running around this neighborhood as opposed to the greenways, the out and backs that I've been doing. And then Tuesday, it was a very cold 5 miles with some light strides afterwards.
Yeah. All year long, bruh. Stuck up in my zone all by my lonesome. Paid off all my dues off all my own funds. When it's on the war, I bought my own gun. Difference is I'm ghetto, but I'm wholesome. Niggas say I switch up like I'm on some. Why you always treat me like I owe some? Truthfully, you only.
Special day, you guys. It's the first workout in over 3 months, a day that felt like it would never come. It's not a hard workout. It's not anything intense. I mean, maybe it will be. I don't know. I haven't done one of these in a while, but it's a fartlek workout. Don't laugh at that word. It's not spelled the same way as fartlek. You know what I mean? But it's 2-mile warm up plus 2 to 3 strides. Then we're going to do 30 seconds at a 9 out of 10 effort, 60 seconds jogging times 5, then 1 minute at an 8 out of 10 effort for 60 seconds, 2 minutes recovery jog times 5. Then we're going to go back down to 30 seconds at a 9 out of 10 and 1 minute easy jog times 5, and then 2-mile cool down. I'm not going to film or bring the camera along just because I really want to focus on this, and filming can distract me sometimes, but I'll let you guys know how it goes afterwards.
We ask God's blessing on the most hazardous and dangerous and greatest adventure on which man has ever embarked.
That felt smooth as butter. I didn't look at my watch once. I don't know what my paces are, but I'll put them on the screen. I can't feel my fingers. I've got like Raynaud's. But other than that, it was great. I just want a track workout next, so we'll see what we get next week. The fartlek workout went very well. I couldn't feel my hands at all afterwards. It was very hard to even grab a gel. So I did just order some mittens. Actually, I've just been wearing these gloves and occasionally putting hand warmers in them, but it's not cutting it enough. It's weird. My whole body will get warm, but it's just my hands, and then they hurt while I was in the car, like really bad when the blood was coming back in them, the circulation. So that's not a good sign. Figured I better take care of myself, as we learned the last 3 months, and invest in some mittens. I didn't film really Thursday or Friday, but Thursday was just 4 miles easy right after work. Went to this local park around me, where at the same park where I do a lot of my runs. And then after that, Friday, I think I went to the same park again after work, 5 miles easy with some light strides. And then Saturday, I wasn't really sure what to expect. Today is 10 miles, my first double-digit run in over 3 months. I don't know. I'm pretty excited about it. There's no pacing. I think we might get into that next week, but as for now, we're just kind of still testing the waters. A very much babyish week of training. Coach said just run the first 5 miles easy. If it feels good, feel free to pick it up a little bit. I don't know. We'll see how I'm feeling. I'm going to be going to Shelby Bottoms, which is where I did a lot of my summer runs. Had a lot of misery here in the summer. Really hot days, just kind of sweating it out. Very flat park. A lot of people in Nashville will go run there, so I'm going to be bringing you guys along, and I'll see you there. Look who I ran into. It's Allie and Sam from like 2 weeks ago. So just knocking out the first half of my 10 mile together.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah.
How many mistakes do it take till you leave? When I'm left with my hand and my face all red and the face looking at you like, wait, I know I ain't a saint if it ain't too late. Well, can't keep on.
They were doing a 16 miler. I met up with them, and they were on kind of the second or third half of that. And I did just 2.5 miles there, and then like 3 miles back with them for 5.5 miles. And then after that, I had 4.5 miles, and I was feeling really good. So I didn't look at the watch at all. I didn't look on the pace, and I just picked it up and was pushing the tempo. Man, you guys, I closed that shit down. 6:54 was the best mile. From miles 5.5 onward, I just kept picking it up. I wasn't expecting to go that fast, but it felt good. And I'm definitely, if we haven't even started building yet, I'm definitely feeling very good about holding that pace for a whole marathon. You'll notice I said 6:54 was my fastest mile. Then when I looked at my splits, it said 7 minutes was the fastest mile, but I guess Koros takes the aggregate. So say like the second half of the 3rd mile and the first half of the 4th mile were a 6:54 mile. That's how they do it. I was a bit confused at first looking back at the splits, but was feeling very confident. It was about a 7 or 8 out of 10 on the effort. Definitely had more in the tank, and that's not too far off from marathon pace. And we really haven't even gotten into the build. This was more of just a warm-up week. Next week, I'm back on the track, although it's an easy track session. We're still easing back into things 14 weeks out, but it was a great confidence booster this week for sure. I'm not going to lie, even though I feel 100%, there's a part of me that's still a little bit scared. Like, what if I lose this again? What if I tweak it? I'm doing everything smart. I'm warming up. It was just big for me mentally to be able to go through those, even though they weren't crazy workouts, and still feel 100% and like I had more to give. That's exactly what I needed. Next week is going to be a good one. I'm looking forward to it. I'm uploading videos every single day on my Instagram currently, doing 60 days of short form video. And one of those is a mini recap of these weekly episodes. If you want to catch the gist in just 60 seconds, I'll link that in the description and also put my handle on the screen. That's it for now. Thanks so much for tuning in, guys. I really do appreciate it, and I'll catch you next week.
Ooh la la, ah wee wee.